Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. And his first pass falls incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Quan Jones with the tackle on that play.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Downfield, finds Shaheed. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go now.
Throwing now off the play action. Escapes the pocket. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd down now. They need 7. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. To the air on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, I talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
4th down. Here comes Kai Kroger to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He bunted 3 times in a win last week, and this one is away. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get set. Up.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Has room down the left sideline. 30. He's at the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Well, that was quite a way to begin this game, Kate, offensively. And quite a worrying way for those 11 guys defensively. We know that stopping the run's a core component of all of these defensive game plans, and they just put that plan through the shredder.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Moore with a return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Fits it through the middle. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. So it's 2nd down coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Second down, give to Harvey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing on 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Eagles will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Chris Olave. Picked up by the 49ers. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Ready up.
We've set it downs from 37. To throw here on first down. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Line up the design keeper. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Pistol now for Jones. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
70 Lions.
Jones now on 3rd down. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now Jones on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
What's up?
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start.
Get set. 18. What's up? 53. What's the key?
Purdy looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 3rd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Get set, get set. 18. Left, over here. Stop.
They'll throw, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the first and more. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from the 43.
18. Yellow.
Gibbs now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Get set, get set. 18. Watch out.
From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Okay. Outside. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Here he goes, third and long. Checks it down to Gibbs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Brian Anger getting the call on the fourth down punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Takes this in at the 25. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Ready up.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. This one's caught. It's Shaheed near the sideline. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Got it. Ready?
Offense to line. This is second and 4. Harvey gets it on the counter. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. So once again, Kai Kroger out for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our first half. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 40. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, the receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Moore with a return. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, Jones. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Intended target there was David Njoku. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. To throw again, it's Jones. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 70-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
70 Lions.
Right side, Shaheed's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Harvey. And they stop him with just a 1-yard gain. That's going to make it 4th and short. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
18 Cardinals.
Going for it with Harvey. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Screen here for Gibbs. Blast through midfield. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Get set, get set. On 18.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Outside. Do not. 18.
The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
He'll toss it to Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Outside. 18.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. Trying to catch it with a draw. It does not work. Send him backwards. And now they're left with a 4th down to figure out.
Well, good luck sneaking a draw by this defense on 3rd down, Kate. A quicker little run may have brought them a chance to get the 1st down. But with that delay, this defense was all over it.
Through the 45. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. First down from the 42.
Let's go.
Jones looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Traps. Bronco lead. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Dumped off to his running back. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones now to throw. He's got it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the 2nd half with some needed points. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Gibson. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
It's set, up.
Hand off running left. Here's Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Another one for Gibbs. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Uno. Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Five men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Lobs this deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Chris Olave with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Ready.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check up.
Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Chased out to his right. He's running with it. Continuing to move past the 45. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Now Jones. One's cut along the left sideline. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go.
To throw, here's Jones. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Harvey headed right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Pistol now for Jones. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll throw it. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet. Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18.
Purdy looking to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Big man shooting up the yards. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. A toss, running right, it's Gibbs. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Up.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Outside.
They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the first down, partner, and that's going to seal this win.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. Man,